The audio's where it needs to be. You
Not
know,
with
they're
this
gonna enjoy.
hand-me-down laptop you on.
Shut
Hey,
down.
hold up,
Shut
hold on now, hold up now. That warranty wasn't cheap though. Two
God.
years, baby, 2 years, just
Listen,
in case. I got
listen.
kids.
Oh, you and Heath Slater.
Yeah. 23 of them.
I hope not.
Only three. I'm only kidding. Only three.
He don't play with me, Miss. He don't play with me like that, man. No wonder you can't get no damn peace and quiet.
Hey, when you got a 14-year-old going to high school, and then you got a preschooler and a 3-year-old, bruh, it's lit over here.
I can assure you it is. Working man. Listen, he's just a common man working hard with his hands, boy.
Hey man, that's all for a living these days.
Listen, hard out there for a pimp, man.
Dress up too like a pimp. You hear me?
Yo, did y'all know before we get started the show, did y'all know Terrence Howard is crazy? Did y'all know that?
Oh, you talking about Mr. Terrence Mathematics himself?
Yeah, when did y'all find that? Yo,
Bro, you just went down that rabbit hole?
Yo, he is insane. Do you know how crazy I don't think people understand this. I don't think people understand how crazy you have to be to think you're smarter than mathematicians. Historically. Terrence Howard, why you always sound like you crying when you talking, man? Every time you sound like you crying.
I don't know why.
There it is.
There's a reason why he got booted from Iron Man.
Bro.
Oh my God. Hey man, he was way better than John Chino in my opinion. But
you were out of your ever loving mind.
Hey, I enjoyed it. That's just me.
You the only one.
Listen, you couldn't have that man going up against Ultron and go against Thanos. He is too hood to go against Thanos. You needed Mr. Rogers. You needed Don Cheadle. You needed
the cold part about Terrence Howard, he try to act like people don't know he's ghetto though. That's the funniest part about him though. He try to act like he's like this refined brother. Yo.
He was out there on Empire being himself.
Yeah, he is Lucius Lyons for real.
Hey, Lucius don't want you to go down that rabbit hole to see his checkered past. No. You leave
that alone. Listen, I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. I got the fellas in the building, and it's been an interesting week in the world of professional wrestling. Every single time I think there's nothing to talk about, then a few things pop up that we have to talk about.
Never fails.
Now listen, damn it. I had a rundown planned, and I'm still gonna stick to the rundown, but I'd be remiss if I just completely disregard this Odyssey Jones stuff. I can't just gloss over it. I can't just
delete.
Yeah. I can't just Matt Hardy this. I can't just be broken Evan Mack on here and just so I do things a different way. I don't come on here, these fake wrestling journalists out here trying to do hot takes and stuff like that, but still want free tickets to events. I don't know how that works, but out there in Germany asking Cody Rhodes questions about mitigating circumstances and lawsuits that he ain't got nothing to do with. That's bad form, but you a wrestling journalist. You call yourself a wrestling journalist. What the heck? If anybody had to question why Cody Rhodes is the face of WWE right now, refer to that response to that bullshit question in Berlin, Germany.
Biggest fumble AEW could have ever done. If you go back and you watch that press conference, you would have understood he would have been worth every single penny to that company.
Penny. He's a consummate professional. He's a pro, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I like to do is things a little bit differently. I just like to get the fellas' thoughts. I'm not asking the fellas to sit on a jury. I'm not asking the fellas to bang a gavel. I'm not asking the fellas to virtue signal or victim blame or anything like that. I just say, what were your thoughts when you hear the news? Because I'm going to go out. I'm going to say it right now. We can always do speculation, but I don't speculate. That dude is done. He's going to get released from WWE. Odyssey Jones is going to get released from World Wrestling Entertainment. It's just a formality right now, legal hoopla, bells and whistles. They're just crossing their T's, dotting their I's, and doing what they do corporately so they know they can't get sued. If you wonder why he's not released now, but they're going to work all that out, and he will be released probably by tomorrow. But initial thoughts, DPJR, the man, the Phantom of the Opera himself behind the dark screen.
Yeah, we in the dark over here. Yeah, we Phantom Nazis.
What up,
real.
Kim?
My thoughts on the situation is, keep your hands to yourself, whoever you are, first and foremost. It's gonna get found out if you've done something and you can't hide it forever. And if you try to hide that from a company and they find out, your ass is grass like a wildfire in the middle of California. That's what's going to happen to you. I'm trying to tell you, you cannot lie to these companies because they're going to find out, somebody's going to dig up the past. They're going to expose your ass, and you're going to be embarrassed without a job out here on the indie scene, hopefully to get a buck. It's not good. I was sitting over here thinking we had an impact on it. They heard the show a couple weeks and we called their bluff and we told them exactly what they were going to do, how they were going to. Then, unfortunately for that victim, that happened to them, and fortunately that got found out, because if you are an abuser or it comes out that you have done that to somebody, you deserve whatever happens to you, regardless of who you work for, what you do, and what brand you represent. That's not good. You can't do that. You can't do that. It will always get found out. And he's the guy, and especially if you're the guy doing the abuse, it doesn't matter what is said, what is done. If it comes back on you, you're toast.
Chef, what say you? Just initial thoughts, reaction when you started seeing things come across your timeline. Because I was at work. I have a job. I have a real life. Chef has a real life. David has a real life. We have real lives, so we don't always catch this. So I thought he was trending because I didn't watch Raw last night, and I thought he was trending because the breakups happened, or the new Big E is emerged, and it is unfortunately not the case. But what say you, Chef?
The first time I saw it, it was under the guise and a quote with Xavier Woods' face on it, and
Yeah,
clicks and likes, along the lines of saying it didn't have nothing to do with me, and it was like Xavier smiling with like his sarcastic smirk that he has.
right.
So someone had, put it together that, well, he got him fired and to get clicks. But I was thrown off because there was not a trail. So I'm not David. I don't believe every dirt sheet I see. No offense, brother. But
It's not about belief, but the allegations. And this had been, this goes back months. It just got put to the forefront in these accusations. And I look, it's not always about the allegations, but there's a reason that somebody gets taken off TV. There's a reason they're talking about releasing somebody. It ain't just because somebody said something. There's fire. There's fire to this. It's not just simply he said, she said. No, there's a little more to it, and it's gonna come out in the coming weeks. Just you
and
watch.
that's fine. It just
Right.
it threw me off because there was no. I mean, when things come out, you have your reputable sources, right? So even in this day and age, TMZ is damn near on top of everything sports and sports
Yeah.
entertainment. So when tragedies happen, when someone passes, when there's a car accident, when there's something tragic, you can usually find it. So it was hard. I didn't have any back knowledge of
Right.
what he was accused of in the past. I only saw he was taken off the roster page. That was the first real thing I saw. So again, I saw it on my way to work. Didn't pay it no mind. I thought it was just
Right.
me being spoofed, what have you. So you telling me that is new knowledge to me. So whatever he's done, he clearly thought he could outrun it, or maybe he thought it would go away. Maybe he thought they would do him a solid and help him in some form. I don't, whatever. So
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. I hope he's learned his lesson. Um, he will, I'm sure his career will not be over and he will pop up on the indies. I hope the best, I hope the best for everybody in the situation. Me and Evan were just saying off wax, like people have done things and gotten second chances based on the melanin in your skin, and he may
That
not
part.
be given that second chance. So we'll see.
Kim
Yeah.
says allegations are always bad, but I have to wait till more valid info comes out. Yeah, you know what? That and that's coming from a lady. So I know that's not the popular thing to say nowadays, what Kim said, because what she just said was very rational and very level-headed. It's not saying she doesn't believe the alleged victim. It's just her waiting to see what facts come out is not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Because I think you want, before you rush the judge, you just want to be sure you don't go out and say something crazy and things seem to be false, and then you got to go backtrack. So that's what I said about him being released, but that has nothing to do with guilt or innocence. That has to do with corporate and how they move.
Yeah, the allegations. That's the F word.
Yeah, that's enough for a corporate entity to let you go.
Exactly.
That's how they roll. That's their company. They could do whatever they want to do. Let me tell you something though. They don't remove you off no roster page unless it's real. Because when things were going on with the Dream, I don't think he was removed off the roster page.
No.
I don't think he was. And the Dream was going through a lot of stuff, and they were still trying to navigate and figure out the truth or the lies or the half truth. So they were working behind the scenes to keep that young man on the roster. Yes. So for the fact that they move Odyssey Jones off the roster just as he's getting his beak wet, it is. I'm telling you,
in the middle of a storyline,
bro, he's done. with the E, he's done.
Yeah, done. Because if you look up YouTube, Trevor Bauer, he got released from the MLB over some nasty allegations. Nasty. He was never convicted. But they were nasty allegations. Now he has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, going against JUCO and doing batter versus pitcher. You can make a comeback, but he'll never pitch in the major leagues again. You can pitch in Mexico. You can pitch in Japan. Your ass ain't never going back to the majors. So you always have to be honest and forthcoming with things that might get you in trouble.
It's true.
You can't try to hide things, even if it comes out that you're innocent. That's why we say if these are allegations, but there's a reason they let him go. If it comes out that he's innocent, he should have told them ahead of time to get ahead of it. That way, hey, there might be some things coming.
That's what happened with Enzo.
Yep.
Enzo had something coming down the pipe. And it turned out to be false, but he knew and he didn't let them know. And he caught them off guard, and he was demonstrative about it. And he wasn't, just like you're saying, and they were like, "Oh, for real? Okay." And they parted ways with him. So listen, man. I told you we don't convict anybody on this show, man. We don't do anything like that. We will discuss it though. There's an elephant in the room. There's a young man that was on the rise. There was a young man that had potential. There's a young man that was going to take the spot that Keith Lee was going to have. There was a young man that could be a future WWE champion. The way they were talking about him, the way they were hyping him up, the way they put him on the main roster, they had plans for him. So I can't just act like it didn't happen. Something's happening. You know what I mean? And as the facts roll out and the things come out, we will address it accordingly. But damn, fellas, what do you want me to say, man?
To get cut on the weekend in the middle
Craig,
of
the old Craig, man.
It's
the old Craig.
Crazy. That's
the
crazy.
The old Craig.
They found something that they didn't like, that he wasn't truthful about.
I can assure you.
Because he was on last Monday.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm sure maybe
Xavier Woods was giving stank face all day long still.
Oh, Kim made a great point. Man, she made a great point. Damn, that's why it's so hard to not think this is about race sometimes, man. I forgot, man, Theory had a lot of stuff going on back in the day. Theory had some stuff going on back in the day, and then they put him on the back burner at NXT. They had him take a lot of L's, a lot of squash matches, and they hit him for a while. And then next thing you know, he's on the main roster winning titles. I'm like, damn,
look
Kim,
at Darby
that's a
Allin.
hell of a point. Look, you know how they did that shit so well, Kim. I forgot. Like, damn.
You got
she's so right about that, man. Theory had major allegations.
Well, Austin Theory did, and also in AEW, you had Darby Allin with some nasty allegations as well.
The stuff that Sammy said, the stuff that Chris was accused of. I know they're different companies. I'm just saying, damn. Listen, this is something that my daddy taught me, and this is something my coach taught me, and this is something my principal taught me when I got in trouble way back in the day. Justified or not, I still stand by what happened when I was in school. There's one time where they were close to expelling me. And then my principal pulled me to the side, and he was like, "Yeah, Evan, you're a crowd pleaser." He goes, "You gotta stop being a crowd pleaser, because those are the same people that are gonna try to stab you in the back. You need to just." He goes, "No matter." He goes, "Evan, Jesus even had people that didn't like him. That's what he said. He's like, so his point was not everyone's gonna like you. Like if Jesus had people hating on him, he's like, you need to stop worrying about everybody liking you. Not everyone's gonna like you. But I say that to say some people, my father would always say, some people are afforded more leeway than others. They are. Now you can say who they know, what color they are, how rich they mommy and daddy are. I was watching that whole documentary on those Murdaws. You know the Murdaws that were running around in the towns?
Yeah.
And all these people were ending up dead. And all these Murdaws they're rich in the town, and all these people getting away with it. The whole family just kept getting away with stuff because they rich and influential. But so I think it's very interesting to see who can get away with stuff. And Michelle said Kim said he had a lot of stops and starts. I go, yeah, stops and starts, not roster removal. Patrick's career terminated. He over here bullshitting on social media. I don't know what the hell Patrick doing on social media right now.
Like Stephen A. said, when white people catch a cold, black people catch pneumonia.
That's one of the only things that Stephen A. Smith says that I agree with. That's one because it's true. It's weird, man. That's all I'm saying. It's weird.
Just a little strange.
The dream is he done lost his damn mind. Literally. It's like, so listen, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know his career with the E is over.
Brock Lesnar, man, he doesn't have the best pass either, and they let him hang around, and that's no shade at Brock Lesnar because we don't know what Brock Lesnar has done, but just to say that
making a point.
Has faced the same allegations and he's still around. Just be careful, and if there's something out there, guys, be truthful. Don't try to hide it because they will find it. They will find it.
They will find it, especially if they're looking for it, especially if you did some shit. Like, damn. So anyways. All right. Now, I'm let me try to segue this damn thing real quick, man. But I can't always bullshit on this damn podcast. Because every now and again I got to be like, yo, man, chill out. Every now and again. But I'm over here minding my business. I'm at work trying to see Donald Trump coming back to Harrisburg again, by the way. I'm like, bro, will you please stay the hell out of my damn district, man, so I can stop editing all in the wee hours of the night? Damn. But he's trying to get this battleground state so bad.
Up.
Yo, Trump want this state so bad.
Who's that? OT Kwani? You trying to pull up. Donald
J want this state so bad. Tim Walz, old ass, gonna be here tomorrow. Y'all stay out my state for like a week. Damn. But anyway, there's other states. Go to Michigan, Arizona, Atlanta. You still fighting for them states? Damn. Y'all stressful this is? But anyways.
Pull up the chef.
Bro, for real, let's go up to Chef's Crib. Go to Cleveland. They ain't got Ohio's a swing state. Yeah, that's a battleground state. Go mess with Chef.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's got
that's a blue state.
That's why he ain't here. Nope. He got this state locked up, bro. It's not even funny.
Does he really? See, I don't know because I'm not there.
Who's this chef? I want to eat his food. What restaurant does he work at?
I don't need to see none of that mess in anywhere near me. Nope.
Even with a $10,000 tip, you wouldn't make him a meal?
He gonna make him a meal for 10 racks.
He gonna make a meal. He'll make a meal for a $200 tip.
Stupid.
What you get that $200?
I would treat him like any other customer. I would treat his meal just like any other.
Of course you would. A proper chef would.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who's paying for the room fee to be in the room next door or whatever, our private room or whatever. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Oh, Kim just said don't come to Arizona. You in Arizona, Kim? Okay.
That's worse than
Trump definitely trying to pull up to Arizona.
That's battleground. But stay the hell out of PA, man, so I can get a damn break. But listen, I was at work minding my business, and because I ain't watch Raw. I told you I don't watch Raw every week. It don't be happening every week. They don't. And so you ain't just gonna get me watching you 3 hours out of my damn life. Ain't nothing happening. Y'all got 14 minutes of content, and that's all it takes for me to catch up. I said I know I ain't see Sami Zayn standing across from Gunther. Please tell me I'm wrong about that. Am I tripping? Is Sami Zayn about to get into a program Why ain't you talking about this, Chef? You can't be happy about this. Why the hell did I write this down? There is no way in hell Sami Zayn is about to get into a program with the Ring General after he just got done dispatching Randy Orton with extreme prejudice. What in the hell is this company doing?
Hey, Chef,
Sami
you know you
Zayn?
put Sami Zayn on par with Seth Rollins?
Well, that's a stretch.
Mr. Fantastic ain't never stretched like that.
I can't see
kidding,
you,
guys.
but you are definitely pulling a Sue Richards right now with your invisibility cloak.
Let's take a moment to acknowledge our Samoan Watchman who was pulled up, man, our tribal chief. Let's take a moment to acknowledge our tribal chief, the Samoan Watchman. But
finger
Chef,
to the ceiling in this bitch.
but
Sami
Chef,
Zayn was out here dressed like he had just shopped at Target.
What? He always dressed like that.
He really do.
My guy Sami Zayn dressed like he just pulled up fresh from a Goodwill. Spent $10.
Yo, put some respect on them thrift stores, man. Listen, that's where I be going to get my damn Halloween costume like ideas and shit.
Hey, he pulled out that flannel like it's 2001.
Salvation Army, the greatest thrift store in the world. But go ahead. What's happening, Chef? Come on, for real. What is this? Come on.
Evan, we are in the dog days of WWE summer. you are in the months between SummerSlam and Survivor Series when we are just trying shit out to see what works. They don't have
not already trying out at WrestleMania
right now.
I can pick anybody. I am sick and tired of this. I'm the underdog. No, you're not. Not after you win Intercontinental Championship gold. I'm done with that. Come up with something new, Sammy. You can't be that anymore. You know once you win a legitimate gold, you're not the underdog. You know that, right? I ain't even watched the promo. Is that what the promo was? Was that the promo?
I skipped through the promo.
Yeah, I don't play. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Man, the promo is that so only a certain amount of people won the world championship and the Intercontinental Championship.
Thank you.
He tried to put himself in the same breath as a Macho Man Randy Savage, as The Rock, as Roman Reigns, all these individuals who Roman won it after, but who won both. I don't buy it. This is my issue. How the hell you lose to a rookie, and after you lose to a rookie, you get a world championship? There
goes my point right there. This is what I'm talking about. What the hell are y'all doing right now? Seriously. Oh, by the way, sidebar. Y'all still people, not y'all, not my fellas, but y'all still disagreeing with me about this damn Wyatt 6 shit. Chad Gable out the next week, looking sprightly, in the suit looking crisp. In the suit, looking polished, got the squad behind him like I do right now. He was chilling. All I'm trying to say is this is what I mean about the supernatural gimmick. Chad Gable should be slumped up. He should be taking 2 weeks off right now. 2 weeks. Go home and see his lovely family. But that's neither here nor there. Sami Zayn just got destroyed by Braun Breaker. Lost his Intercontinental Championship to Braun Breaker. Gunther just beat Randy Orton, top 5, Mighty Mississippi in Deutschland. He's fresh off of whipping Randy Orton's ass, and he has to face Sami Zayn? What, that bad blood? When? Where? How? Who? What?
Did you know right now on the same roster,
This is sick.
You have 3 individuals whose names start off with Braun. You have a Braun Breaker, you have a Bronson Reed, and you have a Braun Strowman. Where the hell is the creativity these days? Did somebody come up with an idea and say, hey, I like the name Braun. Let's name him.
Here's how they were. Let me explain to you.
How the hell do you have them all on the same show?
Let me explain to you how they thought they were creative. They were creative by doing triple threats to have a fatal 4-way.
Speaking of triple threats and Braun, thank you, Chef. How in the hell does a dude get put through a truck and wrestle in a triple threat match the next week? Where the hell do they do that at?
You don't. Where they do that at? You don't. See, that's the thing. Chad Gable should have had the week off. Braun Strowman should have had the week off. Straight up. Now listen, guys, it's fake. I go, guys, the thing about it is we know it is. Don't make it super fake.
Who was when did Braun Strowman get dumped into the garbage truck? Was that by Roman? And then the Miz pulled the lever and he was in the garbage.
Oh yeah.
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that even though we know that's fake, he was out for a little bit, and then
that's what you got to do.
And then the garbage truck pulled up and he came out the back of it. Like that's better than getting bodies.
I thought I was drunk when I seen Chad Gable on Monday. I said, "Are you? That cannot be Chad Gable. It can't be."
You mean to tell me the great, and I mean great, Seth Rollins out here playing in Samoan puddles is out for a month. And Braun Breaker gets a real tsunami through a truck, and he's back the next week. And if we're supposed to go on with the whole predetermined and scripted and whatever, cool. Why is dude showing up with all that KT tape around all his body? Stay your ass at home if your ribs are broken, bruh.
Kim said they should have had hospital segments. I go, yes, they should have hospital segments back in the day, guys. Not everything from the Attitude Era was dumb. A lot of it was dope. Chad Gable needed to be slumped up at the crib, getting creepy messages. He needs to be at the hospital, getting creepy. Where is that at, guys? Like, seriously, come on, man. Like, where is the creativity? Chad Gable should not be out in the middle of the ring cutting a promo like he ain't scared. That diminishes stuff. Braun Strowman can't be back next week. He can't be. He can't be back next week. No.
You mean to tell me Daniel Garcia can take a modified power slam from the top rope and be out, what, a month and a half? And this dude goes, my thing is why are you going to keep replaying the same footage if you're just going to shit on it by having him come and appear? Why do I carry that glass when everywhere? It really wasn't a big deal. All it was a splash from the top rope. That's it.
You made it not a big deal. You made it not a big deal. So we got that going on. We got Sami Zayn challenging Gunther.
That ain't in hell. Come on, man. Make it better.
That's not losing that title until Seth Rollins takes it from him at WrestleMania.
Just had a hell of a match, by the way. The only thing worth watching from that show, by the way.
You knew that match was going to bang. You knew that match was going to bang.
Man, that match. Because it was an old school #no flippy dippy shit.
Well, what do you know? Good old collar and elbow. No flippy dippy pippy long stocking.
Daddy. Had everybody in the world standing on their feet.
And you know what? No flips.
None. They barely did any moves. Barely.
Good old fashioned. They call it collar and elbow. They call it collar and elbow.
A sleeper in 2024. A sleeper won.
It'd be still my beating heart. I'm just like,
out with sleepers before.
But in 2024 for a world title?
For a world title?
What world?
So refreshing.
You tell me the last time a world title was won with a sleeper chef?
I promise you. Okay.
What you promising me, man? You supposed to keep a promise, man. We boys, we brothers. We can't promise me and not keep it now.
All I'm saying is that's not the first time this year he's won with a sleeper. Yes, he just got the heavyweight title, dude. You can't fucking say in 2024 for the heavyweight title. If he had the Intercontinental title for 2 years, if he couldn't power bomb them, he choked them out. So that in his title reign,
the point of the matter is that he's so great he can win a match with a sleeper. What other fucking wrestler can win a match with a sleeper? That's the point.
What else is in his moveset, dude?
The ring,
that's the point. That's a clothesline, a few chops, a power bomb, and a power slam. That's all we need. And a clover leaf. Not a clover leaf.
Right arm by Randy Orton. So he couldn't do none of those moves. What else is he gonna do? Put him to sleep.
There we go. And he did. Let's go. That's the point. You just made my point for me, Chef. I appreciate you.
I don't think I made your point. I was making your point. You said, what other heavyweight champ is doing that? He just got the belt.
Actually, my point was, when was the last time a world championship match was won with a sleeper? That was my point. And then you went to the Intercontinental Championship. Anything can win the Intercontinental Championship.
Listen.
Come on now. We got Everybody fighting for the Intercontinental. We had 12 individuals vying for an opportunity for the Intercontinental. It's an invitational for Braun Breaker out here growling at Jey Uso like we give a damn.
Who's going to that?
We
Jay
really
think Jay's
don't.
gonna get that? Jay's gonna get to that title match, you think?
Yeah. They wouldn't be doing that because he had a nice little line with that mommy sloppy seconds, but anybody could have came with that line. But it's crazy that Jey Uso looked bigger than Braun Breaker.
Yeah, well,
I do want people to know out there in these streets, if the girl is not a virgin, everyone is getting sloppy seconds from somebody. I hate that.
That's
that
a
line.
fact.
It's such a stupid line.
No,
unless she came
line.
at it from Krypton, then she probably had sex with someone else before you. I'm sorry.
Don't you tell me.
I hate when people say that.
On my bedroom door right now.
You getting my sloppy seconds, yo. I go, probably.
And happy with them too.
Whoever was doing the writing for them definitely gave Braun the line that no one from his family has lost to anyone in his family. I was like, ooh,
that's very. Well, who cares? He ain't talking to Roman Reigns like that.
Samoa Watchman said that Gunther splash is weak. He needs to get out of his repertoire. He said that
he does do a splash. That is weak. He
said that shit is. Samoa Watchman said that shit is weak. He said, get that shit out your repertoire, Gunther. Danka.
Yeah. Hey, Samoan. He ain't perfect, but he's damn close.
He's damn close to perfection. He's a bad boy. Oh, yeah, by the way, shout out to the greatest Randy Orton entrance in the history of all of his entire career.
The 190K.
Whatever that 9,000K was, the greatest entrance in the history of Randy Orton's career. And guess what? Because you pissed me off, Joseph, that I've stripped you of the slow bop title. I have stripped you and the new Randy Orton is the new king of the slow bop until I otherwise stated, because you lost your slow bop privileges with that bullshit remix.
It's like when somebody put the quarter into the arcade machine, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. We have a new challenger.
We have a new challenger to the slow bop throne, and it is Randy Orton. He was always on the table. But after he was shot in 40,000K, he was slow bopping out there. Roman, you pissed me off. I can picture you going to that damn studio with Death Row. I'm like, yeah, I like this. Son of a bitch.
You gonna like it. You gonna come around.
I got to hear it live. I haven't heard it live yet.
Yeah, you got to hear it live. Since you stripped him of the slow bop,
I stripped him.
I guess we shouldn't expect that no more. Damn it, Roman, you better figure it out.
Since one third of the podcast has heard the song live, it bops.
Touche. I can't comment on it live. I just had it on my nice little sound bar, my little Samsung, and it wasn't hitting. And it told you in the speed, he had a little bit more cadence. I ain't like it. Shout out to the new slow bop champion, Randy Orton, daddy. Even in defeat, you still get a title. How's that work? How's that
from the
work?
Crib, it worked. It worked.
Listen. All right, y'all. The moment is here.
Here we go.
The moment has arrived that I have thought about, deleted it again. But after watching Bash in Berlin.
Like Carl Lewis singing the national anthem.
No.
Roseanne
singing it. Oh my God. Here we go. All right.
Amazing.
How can I form this into
I'll say.
Can you see? But listen, all right, y'all. All right.
New Jersey was pissed off at that.
All right, now listen. Better than Roseanne's rendition.
Oh yeah.
While we was playing softball, we heard Fergie's national anthem for the championship.
Nasty word. To me, that's the worst national anthem of all time. The worst of all time.
He was trying.
That Draymond clip is worth.
No,
every
it's the
penny.
greatest. No, but it is the worst. They know Fergie. Ain't nobody told you could sing Stacy. Listen, y'all.
Auto tune.
All right.
Come on with it. I'll wait.
After watching a match at Bash in Berlin between the great Kevin Owens and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, Evan Mack's top 10 favorite wrestler of all time is Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. That has given Cody Rhodes an extended line of credit based on the blood that runs through his veins, daddy.
Held him up like he was Simba, daddy.
Yes, sir. And I'm talking about I wine and dine with kings and queens, and I slept in alleys and dined on pork and beans. That kind of blood is coursing through his veins. The common man.
American dream.
But after I seen Cody Rhodes do the same bullshit routine in that ring, disaster kick, Cody Cutter, 3 crossroads, he has officially become a very stale world champion. I'm done. I need the title off of him now, immediately. If I see one more title match where he can't just put somebody away with run crossroads, Roman Reigns is in one thing. Roman Reigns literally is the Thanos of World Wrestling Entertainment. It should take 5 crossroads to beat Roman Reigns. But you should not need 3 crossroads to try to put away Kevin Owens.
Or AJ.
Or AJ. No, nobody besides the final boss, maybe. The final boss, maybe.
He need 15.
But I am sick and tired. This dude, Cody. You know, I don't have to sit here and come on this damn podcast how much I love Cody Rhodes. How many times have I said I love Cody Rhodes? I don't do that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and go back.
Count.
Cody, I love you. I love you. This shit is stale, bro. It's stale. You are better as a chaser, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you being a chaser. You've held the title up. You're a consummate professional. This match between you and Solo is going to be utter nonsense. Why, Evan? Because they already had one. Oh, my God. I got to watch this again. I got to watch this again.
WWE week coming up.
But Evan, what do we do? I'm not doing your job for you. I'm just telling you what's stale. And I'm gonna tell you, it hit me when I said when he did that that crossroad shit and looked in that damn camera. I said, "Are you kidding me?" And then, by the way, Kevin Owens, babyface or not, you're kicking his leg, bro. Stop that bullshit, man. You want the title? What is that? Come on, who wrote that shit?
For him.
It doesn't mean you're a bad person if you kick his hurt leg. Cody Rhodes, the Cody Rhodes that has been presented to us would have shook his hand and been like, damn, you're the better man tonight. Don't act like you having an existential crisis and you couldn't kick his leg. Kind of Kevin Owens. Don't be castrating Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens didn't even do the power bomb on the apron.
I need Cody to get out the way. Simone Watchman says it. Kim says it. I'm done.
Go ahead, Phantom. I don't need to say nothing.
But Evan, he's moving merch.
He's main eventing. And he's over.
For
He ain't
kiddies,
getting over.
Getting over.
He ain't getting over. He's over. He's over like Rover.
But Evan, he's not for us.
And this ain't got nothing to do. This ain't got nothing to do with the melanin in my skin. I love Cody Rhodes more than most black people I've ever met. That's how much. And I never met Cody. I've been trying to get a hold of Cody every single time I go to an event. He's either booked somewhere else. I just miss him. They're working an angle and I don't get to see him. I've never got to interview this man. I was at the press conference and the great Greg said, Evan, you got a question? I go, I sure do, Greg. He goes, Evan, we're going to come to you. And Cody Rhodes was at the podium. And this was my moment. And I swear to you, as God is my witness, my wife was right next to me. They tapped me on my shoulder. And they said, Evan, you want one for Triple H instead? I was like, you're telling me you want me to talk to Triple H? That's fine. That's fine. Because they know when Evan Mack's sitting there, he's not trying to get clout by asking about a sexual assault allegation. All I'm trying to do is say a question and make somebody smile. But then you got the internet out there saying, who would ask Triple H this? I go, guys, have you ever watched Triple H at the end of a press conference? He answers all the questions before you even ask him a question. Watch Triple H. What does he do? He goes, talks about the attendance, talks about the numbers, talks about everything that happened, talks about all the wrestlers, puts over all the matches. And I'm sitting there like, well, that was my one question. Oh, that was my other question. Nope. Okay, all right. I'll just ask him something silly then. So that gives me back to the Cody Rhodes. I had Cody Rhodes. I've been preparing for Cody Rhodes' interview for a while. I'm saying this to y'all to say, I don't want to interview him no more. I'm done.
Whoa.
I'm done, man. I'm sick and tired of this shit, man.
But Evan, he's coming to the cookout.
But Evan.
Oh, I said he was invited to the. I said he was invited to the
King.
cookout. I didn't say he was invited to my cookout. I said he was invited to the cookout. The cookout is just broad terms. I don't know if you deserve to get my father's potato salad, Mr. Rhodes. I am sick and tired. My dad's potato salad is the most goated potato salad in the world. I swear to God it is. Listen, it's all you need to know. There's a goat jumps out of the bowl. That's all you need to know. Listen,
gotta have that.
But I swear to God, I swear I have a make it for you. Listen, I'm sick and tired of this 3 crossroads Cody Cutter disaster kick off the top rope instead of the middle rope. Hogwash. I've been bamboozled. I've been hoodwinked. I've been led astray. I've been run amok. I've been hornswoggled.
I tried to save you from it, and look at you now. I tried.
Look.
I tried to warn you.
Look. Here's the thing. Of course, we agree with you. We've been on this train. I can't.
You have
WWE,
been way longer than I like to admit.
I gave WWE a great storyline, a great arc to make him interesting again, because we all have come to the realization, although we've said the superlatives about him prior, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm on wax saying how I feel about this dude. This dude moveset is essentially everybody else's besides a crossroads. Everything he has taken from other people, except he doesn't do it as good. Give me the Ox Cutter than the Cody Cutter. I mean, come on now. Triple H does a better pedigree. The disaster kick isn't where it needs to be. Him as a babyface. If you're not 13 and under, you're going to get sick, because now this is the issue with Cody Rhodes. How are you supposed to be a babyface from on top? You're not supposed to be a babyface on top. The only one that could ever make that feasible was John Cena. You're not John Cena. You will never be John Cena. There is only one John Cena. There's a reason he is getting his Kobe tour. That dude is in a class by himself. Now, what can we do? I told y'all what to do. Turn him heel. You shouldn't have brought Roman Reigns back as a babyface the way you did, because he's that guy now. You got to turn Cody Rhodes. If you don't turn Cody Rhodes, you're going to turn everybody against him. And now he's going to be some random act like how WWE treated Kurt Angle back in the day, and the fans would chant, "You suck," and then you'd have this, you'd have that, but he wouldn't be at the level he is today. And he'll never have this opportunity again, because they popped the cherry when they decided to have him win at WrestleMania.
Listen, I'll say this, TP. I'll say this. I think we're way in the minority though, brother. Like, he's way more over. He's over like Rover, bro. I'm just stating me personally. I'm just not entertained anymore. The great Maximus asked people if they were entertained. I'm not. Not anymore. But I'm saying,
not anymore.
But we are way in the minority. I was listening to Berlin. Deutschland was rocking.
They got to write better for him, Evan.
I know that. No, that's what. That's all I'm talking about.
His fault.
That's all I'm talking about.
But that stupid ass 3 cross. Look. Him and MJF, like the 3 crossroad finish, which you can see it telegraphed that MJF, unfortunately, he got his finisher stolen from somebody, because he can't use a dynamite diamond ring. We don't even know what his finisher is. Those 2 individuals need to figure something out for themselves, because nobody is believing the crossroads is an adequate move to win the match. Even the spear would win the WWE Championship match if it wasn't at a big event. I've seen the spear win the match. So
yeah, he needs to start getting back to one crossroads and ending people. This is ridiculous.
Because he looks weaker and weaker.
That's what I'm saying. 3?
And
But he's not the chaser. You're not the chaser anymore. You don't need 3 crossroads anymore. What the hell? Listen, let me tell you what pisses me off. What pisses me off is they used Seth Rollins to prop this dude up like he was unbeatable. He ran through Seth Rollins. He ran through, they had him beat him with a torn pec.
man, I can't
Like
stand
that Cody Rhodes was unbeatable. Now they're making him be the chaser with the title.
I can feel Chef gloating from St. Louis right now.
So
I'm just look at that
what
smirk.
do you guys want to talk about?
Oh my God.
I tried it. What was it? 3 weeks ago? We've been doing random podcasts. A couple weeks ago, I said, "What is Cody without the bloodline?" And we mentioned Seth, and we mentioned Brock. Like we mentioned, like
We did.
exceptional, once in a generation type opponents.
Every single one of them.
Guys who are on other people's Mount Rushmores and other people's top 10s.
Yep.
But when it's him and Shinsuke, when it's him and AJ, when it's him and he's doing tag matches, beating up on Theory and Grayson Waller, and I expect more because, like you said, they built this man up to the point where Brock Lesnar broke his hand, and he fought Brock Lesnar with one broken hand and broken hand, air quotations. He, like you said, the torn pec, which was real. So many different things he's had to overcome. So now, like you said, he's not chasing; he's the champ. So the best thing they could come up with is he's the champ who takes a beating and overcomes and has to fight to win and I'm like, this is it's what's my best? It's trying to make a sandwich out of when you don't have meat and there's just cheese and there's just mayo. Like
sandwich.
It's a
wish
sandwich, but I wish there was more there. That's correct. Thank you, gentlemen. If this is the guy who's supposed to be carrying, it's not going well. Sales probably say otherwise. Viewership says otherwise. Like I said, they ran him all over social media during the summer. They, complex shoes, complex sports, doing other people's podcasts. Like you said, now he's
champagning and campaigning.
He's cookout certified now. He's on the Today Show multiple times, giving out championship belts. He's all over. But
within the storyline of wrestling, all that bullshit aside, and that's all great stuff, great humanitarian. I'm talking about within the confines of the universe.
The character.
That's all I mean. We're never talking about the man. We're not crazy, y'all.
we love Cody Reynolds. This is Cody Rhodes. They're two completely different individuals, guys.
I agree with what DP said. Like, he should be turning resentful. Like, I don't know if it's long term and you do Randy and KO turning on him, and then he feels like, why is everyone turning on me? And that turns him. I don't know. But in the meantime, what we're getting is so Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, is so Pee-wee's Playhouse, not the good stuff. I don't know, man. It's I saw it coming, guys.
He needs Randy bad. He needs Randy bad.
He beats Roman, and then what? Period.
He needs Randy so bad. He needs Randy to bring out the best in him. He needs Randy to bring back the past, and they need to stop avoiding that. This constant need to put Solo over. Lord have mercy. That match is so flat, man. That match that they're teasing with that young man, and I'm telling you, there's no disrespect. Solo is not him, bro. I'm sorry, he's not.
I think they ran out of time. Personally, we're in September. if they go with Solo, they really can't. So you're gonna have a double turn with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. But the issue is you got War Games coming up. War Games is in November, and he's gonna be a part of Roman Reigns'
Roman
team.
Reigns and the Usos and Cody.
Yeah. Then you have the Royal Rumble. All right. If something's gonna lead into that,
That's
is that when
Seth.
you're gonna get?
That's
Is you gonna?
Seth.
Wouldn't you still got no, no, because Seth got to come back versus Bronson Reed, and Seth still got to
Seth
get
is
his
winning the
his-
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for Cody. Seth ain't winning the Royal Rumble and challenging Cody Rhodes because I don't think Seth is gonna win the
No,
Royal
he's
Rumble.
challenging Gunther.
The match is Seth Rollins CM Punk at WrestleMania. That's the match. They ain't gonna
listen.
give us that match at the Royal Rumble. It's Seth Rollins.
It's gonna happen.
Punk.
It's just I told you they gave it away, brother. Gunther and Seth in the ring. They should never have done that. They should have never done that.
Mania. When do you get Seth? Then when do you get Seth Punk? Because you can't do that at the Royal Rumble.
Put it
That
like
is
this:
a waste of a
Seth
match.
Punk is gonna be for the title or a title, maybe.
SummerSlam then?
Yeah, because Seth beat Gunther at WrestleMania. He is beating.
Year away.
He is beating Gunther.
Okay.
Everyone thinks Gunther's gonna have this 3-year run. Not with that title. This ain't the IC Gold, bro. Sorry. Sorry. Because Gunther, with all due respect, and I love Gunther, he doesn't lose much. He needs to start taking a couple L's here and there. That dude don't lose at all.
Once on the main roster, but obviously Cody Rhodes is the guy that eliminated him from the Royal Rumble twice.
Yeah, Kim got a point. Get Cody away from the bloodline straight as soon as possible.
He can't. They won't. They're attached at the hip. They can't. They don't have anything creative for him.
Can't be your legacy.
when they blow that Randy Orton wide, they have nothing left. Nothing.
Other than to move him to Raw to fight people on Raw and Netflix.
And then now
Ricky Starks, where you at, baby? I need you.
They going to NXT.
I need Ricky to be on that main roster. With all due respect, he don't need that NXT PC. He don't. Not Ricky. A lot of them cats do. Ricky don't need that PC. But if they put Samoa Joe on the PC, who the hell's Ricky Starks? Who the hell's Ricky Starks? Oh, God. I hate everything. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Come on, Cody. Come on. 3 crossroads? That's all it took, by the way, for me to write that down. That's all it took. I said, if he does this, I said, okay, I'm done. I'm done. 3 crossroads, you're the champ. That's what chasers do.
Like, I know this is performance art, and I know
Put that on the shirt. That's what chasers do.
That's what chasers do. I know it's performance art.
Put it on a bottle of soda. You know what I mean?
Like, we all saw it coming. Like, it's a pattern. Like, I'm not saying don't win, but how he's winning is the exact same way.
That's my issue. All jokes aside, you hear what I'm saying. You hear what I'm saying. I try to make this damn podcast entertaining. You know, people take wrestling podcasts a little too seriously. So if you don't understand what I try to do, I'm trying to make it entertaining. But what Chef just said is my exact thought. That's what I'm feeling. I go, guys, I don't want to see that. I love Kevin Owens, but you are the world champion of the most profitable company in all the land. I need you to put him away with 1 crossroad. 1, 2, 3. Hell, there was a time where The Rock stopped beating people with the rock bottom. He started beating people with the people's elbow.
Facts.
Like, let's cut the bulls. You remember when it was just only the rock bottom? The people's elbow was a setup for a 2 count. It was a setup for the 2 count.
The people's elbow was off of a scoop slam.
That's it. That's all it was. And now when he came back off of Hollywood, he came to them creative and was like, yo, I'm winning with this shit. He started winning with the people's elbow. 1 people's elbow. If you want me to know where my point's at, my point is The Rock was beating people with the people's elbow. That's like Cena beating somebody with the 5-knuckle shuffle. That'll never happen.
Not only did he beat people, he beat Cody Rhodes. So he should take a lesson.
How about it?
Dwayne Johnson. Learn, son. Learn.
Listen, y'all, as we wind down, wanted to start something new. We're going to go around the horn each week. starting with DPJR this week, then going to Chef the next week, and then going with me the week after that. Something I call For Your Life. And I like fantasy booking to a certain degree, but I wanted to try something a little bit different. This is called For Your Life. So I give Chef and DPJR and myself, you have to have 2 wrestlers, 1 stipulation, 1 announcer, 1 title on the line, 1 venue, and 2 commentators to build your perfect match. DPJR, I don't know if you wrote anything down. I don't know if you knew this from the heart, but for your life, what would that be, brother?
All right, Daddy. This is what I got. I got Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins.
Oh,
in a TLC match.
This could have been anybody.
Yeah, it could have been anybody, but I didn't want to go chalk. I got Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins.
Sounds pretty chalky to me.
No, yeah,
Chalky
he said
white.
you can go anywhere. I mean,
anywhere in history. If I wasn't clear, but
saying.
shout out.
I could have went Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair. Just saying. But yeah, so like I said,
This is
I got
for
Roman
David's
Reigns,
life. 1 match
Roman
for the
Reigns,
pay-per-view.
Seth Rollins at TLC. I have Jim Ross and Jesse the Body Ventura calling that match.
Oh, that's funky.
Yes. That venue is going to be at WrestleMania. Because it's going to be at WrestleMania, I wanted the acoustic to be crazy. So we're going to put that bitch at Quest Field in Seattle so we can have that shit lit. Yes. And my announcer is the great Howard Finkel.
Damn.
Let me get your thoughts. Let me get your teas.
Do it one more time. Give it all the way for your
Roman
life.
Reigns, for my life, for DPJR, the Phantom of the Opera, the country light-skinned Disney black brother himself. I'm going Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins in a TLC match. I got the great Howard Finkel ring announcing that match. I have Jim Ross and Jesse the Body Ventura calling that match, and it's going to be at WrestleMania at Quest Field in Seattle. We're going to have it lit up in that mug.
Damn.
Remember, they already had a WrestleMania in Seattle. Thoughts?
Damn. I like the commentators one's funky though. That was a good one. Jim Ross is always a great choice because he just paints such a beautiful picture, and Jesse the Body Ventura is the outlier, and that's the sneaky one. I like that. I like Quest Field. I do. Howard Finkel's my favorite announcer of all time. He always will be. It's just how it is for me. Nothing personal to anybody else. He's just special in so many ways. And yeah, but Roman and Seth.
Yes, one of the greatest rivalries, and that's our generation. We have to see if Roman Reigns can finally win that match. Because remember, he never beat him for a title.
He won't.
Oh my God. Oh,
damn.
And I was wrestling with what stadium do I put it at? Because if I put it at too big of a stadium, the acoustics are going to go off. So I want it loud. Madison Square Garden was an option, but I wanted it in the stadium. I ain't wanted it in an arena. I wanted it to be different.
So you said this. So you said the stipulation is TLC. So it's tables, ladders, and chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Tables, ladders, and chairs at WrestleMania. Because you, dog, how many bad TLC matches do you have? That is one of those matches, bro. And I ain't want to go Hell in a Cell. I didn't want to go Texas Death Match. A Texas Death Match is simply a last man standing match with just a little bit more blood. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be creative. I wanted to have that match mix with the two styles of those individuals. Just imagine Seth Rollins going for a 450 splash 20 feet off the ladder and Roman Reigns spearing him in midair. Imagine.
Damn.
That's possible. Think about it. For my life, those dudes are wrestle forever. They know each other front and back. Best friends, brothers turn enemy. The rivalry's there. You really can't argue.
Damn. I like it. I like it, man. I do. I like it a lot. Damn. I got nothing. That's kind of like where that's going. We do Chef next week.
I need Chef. Yeah.
No, it's a good stipulation because Roman has snapped in ways dealing with Seth, so it would not cost him the match to abuse him with a weapon because he's he becomes unhinged around Seth. So like that takes that out of the equation.
Picking up what I'm putting down.
Correct. And always love Seattle. Any kind of game, soccer, football, don't matter.
Yeah.
You know, it's loud there. It echoes appropriately. They built it correctly.
12th man, baby.
For real. You know, ring announcer great. There's nothing wrong with that. I would put that on repeat on my TV.
Yeah, I'd watch it. That's what this whole thing is about. Oh, are you kidding me?
Bro,
that thing you just laid up? Are you crazy? Who the hell wouldn't watch that match?
Chef, you ain't never said nothing more beautiful to me. Appreciate you, big boy.
Think about that. Who's calling it? The Jesse the Body. That's a layer. I love to hear how he would call that. It's one of the most definitive matches. You know what I mean? It could be. That's pretty much a definitive ending to that iconic matchup. You could tell that's probably be the last time they ever wrestled against each other.
The reason I went with the Body is I wanted somebody eclectic that could play off a prime Jim Ross and have people entertained and lead you in. And it's so tongue-in-cheek sometimes to put Jim Ross with Jerry the King Lawler. Just imagine if you would have been able to see a match with somebody as creative as the Body, calling it with JR. It would be immaculate. The plays they would have off of each other, the stories they would tell, the details they would bring us. Yeah. It's just crazy.
I like it. Next week we're gonna do Chef, but we got DPs on wax. That's gonna be a tough one to follow.
I already got one.
You got a week.
I already got
a
one.
week. Okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna build it up because that was really good. I wanted to give his space, DPJR his space, and next week I'm gonna give Chef his own space, a little clear out action. And then I'm still thinking about mine a little bit. I got a couple of the ideas, but to me the hardest part was the damn matchup, and
yes.
DP had it. The matchup was my hardest part. You know, I mean, I could hit the other rest, but damn, I said 2 wrestlers for your life. He said the great Roman Reigns and the architect himself, the Monday Night Messiah.
Best bell for bell wrestler of
what
this
up,
generation.
Miguel, you saying Seth is? You saying Seth is?
Yes, and I don't even know if it's really close.
You say he's the best bell-to-bell wrestler of his generation? You
said I would say since 2014. I think he's the best bell because do not forget Seth prior to his ACL injury.
No. I don't give a damn about the ACL injury. ACL injuries ain't even the same as they used to be. You come back better somehow. But no, because he wrestles smarter. That's all he does now. Plus that ACL thing was a freak accident, man. That was such a bullshit.
Yes, you could never.
Injury was bullshit.
Just tore everything in his knee.
But it was such bullshit because you got to think it was bullshit because he was in the corner of the turnbuckle. It was such bullshit. It was such a bullshit injury.
And he still came through that table on one.
Yeah, he's a different cat though. He's built a little different. He's a built
my God.
He's built. I watched Orton at ECW pop his shoulder back in. He's them cats is built different, man. That boy's arm was dangling.
I watched that video of Randy Orton try to kill John Cena earlier. That was hilarious.
Man. Yeah. But before we close this out, me and the fellas, we done got into a fantasy draft. We got an NFL coming up this week. I cannot wait for that Baltimore Ravens versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Lord have mercy. Can Lamar Jackson do what he couldn't do last year? If someone doesn't fumble on the goal line, we might be having a different conversation.
But he did.
And that's
now we have a conversation about a three-peat.
Now, we had a draft. We drafted with 7 other fine individuals. This is my first time being a commissioner of a fantasy football draft, and I am putting a title on the line. I will be purchasing a title. I can't purchase it yet because the one I'm purchasing is going to have the plate of the winner engraved on it. And then shipped to said winner, and then they will have said title, and if this goes well, we will have to wait an entire season to vie for the title and try to take it off said winner. Will it be one of us 3? Will it be the 7 others? We don't know. But I will say this. As I sit here before you on this podcast, David Perry Jr. was talking all kinds of shit throughout the draft.
Wouldn't shut up.
And just would not stop talking. And by the way, sidebar, Simone Washington Carey, WrestleMania is putting it mildly. That dude is the MVP of WrestleMania. Since y'all want to go all sports all of a sudden, shout out to Joe Tessitore, did a phenomenal job. He'll be fine. He'll be great. He's 10 times better than Pat McAfee already. But that's neither here nor there.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's a pro. He's always been a pro. That's why I don't know why everybody's so shocked. It's the problem with you nerds. Y'all need to go outside a little bit and understand who that guy is. Why y'all so surprised?
Finishes,
why y'all so said, you got to learn that. Yeah, step it up, bro. Get your weight up. But listen, but sidebar on that. Like, since you guys want to go all sports and stuff, you guys need to do MVPs of your own shows because Seth Rollins deserves an MVP of WrestleMania 41 because dear mother of God.
He has my vote in 2024 as the MVP.
We're just gonna start doing that. We're just gonna start doing that. We're gonna start doing an MVP before WrestleMania, not after. Not hindsight is 2020. Yeah,
world
we'll do it
champion.
before.
But
what he did at WrestleMania 41 on all jokes
at
aside.
WrestleMania, he is the key to Drew Seth at SummerSlam, and you still have him attached at the hip with CM Punk. So yeah, I mean, who else? He could put him anywhere. He's the ultimate utility knife.
Yeah, he's really I can say he's a special talent, and I told you I didn't have him being the best on best of that. Arguably,
come a long way on Seth Rollins.
Yeah, arguably the best. Arguably the best of the Shield. He's 10 times better than Dean Ambrose. That's just my personal opinion. But
of
the three men at that time, he was the best in the group.
Say that again, Seth. Was
Seth Rollins.
He was the most fleshed out.
Absolutely. I won't argue.
It took a while for Roman to find his footing. It did. It took him a while. Dean Ambrose is doing the same thing he's doing right now. He's not evolved. Not one iota. Not one iota. Same moveset, same style, same facial expression, same action, same everything. Seth Rollins has changed 10 times since the Shield.
That's why. Roro.
That's
he
why
went
he's special.
From suffering succotash.
Yeah, the former slow bop champion who's been stripped.
Strip. Hey, Roro, I gotta go with my guy. Gotta go with my bro. You strip, bro. You gotta come back with a slow bop. You move a little too fast. We don't need a slow jog. We need a slow bop.
He can always get it back, but he don't have it right now. But that leads me back to this draft with David Perry Jr. was talking all this shit. Ain't playing one game. Feels he had the best draft. Said he goes wait and see. Said Chef, I thought you could draft. Yeah, I heard that. Oh, I read that. Ooh, it was after he picked Justin Tucker. Is when you said that. Yes. I remember exactly when you said it
in the 8th round. In the 8th round, that's a little brother. You could have got him in the 11th round.
First of all,
you could have got a better player.
Pause. Let me explain something to you. So my prior drafting experience has been in a league that I've been in for over 10 years, and these guys don't draft normal. So my mindset at this point is just drafting who I want when I think I should get them. Because, for instance, tonight I just did a draft with these people. They picked all the quarterbacks before I picked 2 people.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a hard league to draft in. Because that is madness.
And it was 14 teams, no redraft. I picked 12th. I picked a receiver and a running back, and by the time it came back around to me,
so who you got, like Purdy?
Jared Goff, because
Goff's fine.
I looked at his schedule and he has 3 games that aren't in a dome. So I'm like, I'm left with Kyler, Goff, and Kirk Cousins and Stafford.
No. Goff's gonna be dealing.
So
Goff had his best season last year.
My man's tried to flame me for picking a kicker, but to me, I'm not trying to worry about those kinds of positions week to week. If I have a stud, I ain't got to worry about it. Except
you have the greatest kicker of my lifetime, so he's going to be one of the. Well, he's going to be one of the only kickers that go into the Hall of Fame.
Kicker in my big draft in the 15th round.
Good for you.
I'm just saying, Chef drafted the only Hall of Fame kickers that I'll see in my lifetime.
I'm sorry, Chef. I apologize.
It's okay. The chickens are going to come home to roost.
I said not really. You ain't catch that part.
You fucking picked the Commanders quarterback like you was doing something.
Yeah, why the hell did you pick that? Why'd you pick him?
Because number one, in fantasy, see, let me teach you young whippersnapper something.
Oh, please. I'm here for this.
He is a mobile quarterback. And if you go back and you look.
Every quarterback's mobile now.
Okay. He's going to rush for more yards. And he is at the lower tier of a QB1. He's a consensus in between QB9 and QB12.
Are you aware
Why
he
not?
plays? Are you aware he plays in that Dallas defense twice? You aware, right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
that Dallas defense struggles against mobile quarterbacks too.
You're aware he plays the Eagles twice, right?
You aware of that, right?
The Eagles couldn't stop a nosebleed last year.
You know he's a rookie,
And they,
right?
You know,
and they tried. All right. Do you know who was a rookie last year?
Don't say it. Don't say this name, and he better not be in Houston. He better not say it.
You know the Commanders have a whole new staff, organization,
Okay,
and
all
crew,
right.
right?
You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they brought in Cliff Kingsbury. He's a hell of an offensive coordinator.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
I didn't say coach. I said offensive coordinator.
So while we're dissecting, you picked the Buffalo Bills as a defense after they lost everybody on their defense.
Man, I've been picking the defense at the end, brother. I'm gonna play the matchups versus matchups, bro. You got to build the squad. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is what I want to do. This is what I want you to do. I'm gonna send you the top 300 in the NFL draft, and I guarantee you won't see Justin Tucker nor the Cowboys defense in the top 200.
Oh, that you're wrong about.
Play you once
because like
top 200. Justin Tucker's in the top 200. He's up in there for sure. But but your boy, your quarterback, he has upside though, because he could be a phenom. He has a.
I'm not looking at winning games. If they're losing bad, it's going to be easier to throw. Look, there's people that have won fantasy championships with fucking Blake Bortles because
I ain't talking about people. I'm talking about you this year. I don't care about people.
Look, when you let Marvin Harrison fall to me where he failed to me, and he's one of the best players in the draft, I'm going to draft the best player available. I'm not just going to go Kyler Murray.
Do you talking about the dude who plays Modern Warfare more than he does work?
Yo, he on Twitch right now.
Time out. Didn't he make the playoffs with DeAndre Hopkins?
Diop's that dude.
My point is, yes, he is. But my point is Kyler Murray was the number one pick for a reason. Let's not act like he was
propaganda.
He had a strong close to last year.
That was when Heisman.
You'll see.
Heisman winners automatically become the first.
That's my wide receiver 3. That's my third wide receiver.
The best part about we're gonna be doing this every single week. We're gonna do a segment on this show. We're gonna be talking about each game.
See you up there, Mr. 4 quarterbacks.
You better play.
That boy got all the quarterbacks on his team.
We ain't gonna let you.
That boy got Pat Mahomes, Jared Goff, CJ Stroud, Josh Allen.
Say it again.
Yeah, you took all of them.
All of them, bro. He got Jordan Love
and Sunshine,
Jared Goff, and Trevor Lawrence. I'm like, God damn, who you think gonna trade with you?
No, the thing about it, somebody. that's called keep away, because when somebody gets banged up, or somebody you think go get somebody, you can't go get Tua.
That's nasty work.
And all I need is for 1 week.
You know what's crazy? All the other 2 leagues that I'm in, no one wants to trade. So in my mind, I pick because these are going to be my guys. Unless I cut them.
I trade.
That's off the waiver wire. Nobody ever trades in the leagues that I'm in. So the fact that
that doesn't happen too often.
It's crazy.
My brother won't leave me alone because we the only 3 people that trades. He keeps sending me trade offers. I'm like, damn, bro, let me breathe a little bit. I ain't trying to. The best part about it,
we'll see what happens. These are they're all projections when we do the draft.
You never know
projections, and you don't know. And like I told you, the young kid from Washington, he could be that dude, man. That kid's special. He is, but they're just in a tough. Washington's in a tough rebuilding spot right now. I'm worried about that.
It could be, but
in all seriousness,
I think Washington's going to surprise some people. I do. I think Dan Quinn, even though
I love Dan Quinn,
even though he didn't have the best end to the last season, he didn't make a Super Bowl in Atlanta. And there are other
Dan Quinn can't play all defense though, man. These guys got to play.
No, he can't.
They're making a lot of stupid plays. They're playing. They're playing stupid.
They don't really have strong second option since they traded Jahan Dotson. But here's the thing: they picked up a lot of capital to go make a trade.
They got Eckler. I like Eckler.
You know they could do and. I like Anthony Robinson. 2 years out from him getting shot, he should be a lot better. You know what I mean? Just the body recovers. You know.
Let's just see how things play out because you was talking crazy.
Man, I said actually I said I was gonna have a segment for that ass, but you did it. Yeah,
you did right in the fucking dog. I said put it in the dog.
I was talking about the night at the opera. That's
Oh
what it's
hell
going
no,
to be.
no, hell no. Put it in the
Mhm.
doc. You can't use the opera
No.
for this
I was talking
fantasy.
about. I told no. That's what I mean. I said I was going to do it that day. I was going to put Chef on blast for Jack the Chicken, talking where he drafted him. I was going to spread. I was
I
going to spread
cannot
my wings
wait
and
for
let
this
it
season to
fly.
start. I cannot freaking
Hey, it's
wait to
all right,
see.
man. I'm trying to dust y'all like a British maid. You hear me? That's what I'm out here trying to do. Yeah.
Listen, next week, Chef coming out with his for his life. I got the recipe coming next week. I got DPJR night at the opera next week. I got seeing how the tallies looking next week.
Recap of his week 1 failure.
Is the defeat.
Okay. All right. You don't start off on one. Again, everybody's making such a hubbub about week 1. It is
That's
a
true.
long
It's
season.
just the way you was talking. That's all I'm saying. You were talking like you was going undefeated.
I was not.
Listen,
You weren't.
I'm talking like I'm gonna make the playoffs, and that's a guarantee.
Sir.
And I'll see y'all if y'all lucky enough to get there.
your tirades in the group text
Yo, he was going in.
out of character.
But he was
They are
going
not
like
character.
in.
Hold up. Oh, no. I was not going that in. And then
You-
hold
dude,
up.
I
I
swear
just
to God,
answered
I swear
simply
to God, you
question.
got multiple personalities. I swear to God, this is
No,
like secret
I just
window.
toned it down a little bit. Hold on.
You were
Let me go
going
back.
crazy in that chat, bro.
Hold on.
You get so worked up for fantasy football.
Yo, he was getting
I
so
do.
he was like. I
said-
mean, he was
I did-
cooked. I
I
wish
did get
my phone was
crazy.
downstairs.
I said,
I wish
will
my
make
phone
you
wasn't
pick the
downstairs. You
switch
was
I'm gonna
talking
whip that ass
so.
with.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, you can't be.
And I meant every word of it.
You don't reference whipping no black man.
I'm black too.
That's
You
the
gonna
word.
pick that switch. Yeah. You gonna go get it. I'm standing on business. I was trying to be humble.
You
Y'all
know?
bringing it out. Y'all want the real, man. I'm coming for y'all all guns
He
blazing.
said,
You
I'm gonna make you
understand me?
switch. I'm gonna whip your
I
ass.
just said that. Boy, that's all original. Boy, that bro, straight off the dome. I gotta write it down sometimes. I forget that shit.
You clearly forget when you be going on these rants.
Yo,
No,
he
no,
do.
actually,
Yo, he
I-
do.
look,
Yo.
I sometimes I do. But I say, damn, I said that. Oh yeah. I did say that, and I meant every word. No, actually, I said that's a greatest. Hold on, no. Let's go there. Hold on. I said actually before the draft started. Actually at 6:43, I said get
Yep.
ready to get that ass handed to you. I started
see?
off early, and then Chef said, "You drinking on?" See, Chef threw the first shot. See, Chef started it. Man, I look.
Oh, since
Chef
we
got
do,
it
yo,
going.
listen. Since we doing this,
He said, you drinking vino already? And
Nah,
I said,
I
no,
need this on
smoking on
wax.
then I said, no, I'm smoking on a chef
Nah,
pack.
I need it on wax right now. I need
And
it on
beat
wax
it.
right now. Who's winning?
And
Who's
then,
going to the Super Bowl?
I said, who going to the Super Bowl?
I need
Me.
it on wax right now before any of the
I
games
believe
start. Any of the
me.
bullshit. 2 teams are going to the Super Bowl. Who's representing the NFC? Who's representing the AFC?
DPJR in the NFC and the in the AFC. I'm just messing with you.
I mean, in real life, Negro.
In real life, I'm going with the Chiefs. Obviously, that isn't that difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Green Bay Packers.
That's a strong possibility.
I really think Jordan Love takes the next step. I think the receivers are going to take another step, especially Christian Watson, who's most likely going to stay healthy. Jaden Reed is a monster. If they can get 85% of what Josh Jacobs was at his best, they have the defense, they have the coach. Matt LaFleur is a very underrated coach.
He's a bad boy. He's
amazing.
Like he's Spoelstra. He's the Spoelstra of the NFL.
Like look what he did. Look what he did to Mike McCarthy. Look what he went into San Francisco did and almost whooped the 49ers, but they didn't have the talent. They didn't have the talent. So that's my thoughts.
He's learned from that. He's learned from that mistake.
The Green Bay Packers. He will, and they will take the next level. And I think Jordan Love is going to take an extraordinary step because you got to understand, this was the first time he actually went out there and played a full season, made the playoffs, he got experience. He knows he can beat these teams. Look what Aaron Rodgers did in the jump that he made after he sat for 3 years. He made a tremendous jump from year 1 starting to year 2. They made the playoffs. They lost the game 51-45. If not for a face mask that they didn't call, and he kicked the ball up and they had a pick 6 in Arizona. That's what happened. He probably should have beat them, and I believe the next year they wouldn't won the Super Bowl.
Give me I would love to say the Ravens The Ravens versus the Packers. Ravens lost a lot of people on defense, though. A lot. I swear to God, they lost like 13 starters or some stupid shit. Something stupid. I think they lost some dumb. Like that's so hard for me to put them over, but I still think they got enough. I like your Packers. I'm gonna stay with the Packers. And my heart's always with Dan Campbell. But give me Ravens versus the Packers for the Super Bowl.
No 3P.
What say you? I gotta say no, but this thing it don't hurt my feelings either way.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be surprised if it happens.
No, no. What say you, Chef?
I'm gonna go
Cleveland Browns.
So
damn, he's thinking about it.
No. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to let DPJ get all these words out since he feels like he has to say so much.
I'm muted.
Yo, he talking mad shit.
He is.
Y'all asked me to. I was trying to be humble. Y'all wanted me to tap into that side, so I
tried to be humble.
We got Stephen A. Smith guest starring on the podcast today. My man.
I prefer, I'm more akin to like a mixture of Michael Irvin and Shannon Sharp. I kind of country like Shannon Sharp. Shake. You know what I'm saying?
You country as hell. Country bumpkin.
So, I don't mess with that stuff Michael Irvin mess with. No.
Michael Irvin is hilarious. He's like, I'm my finger lick. It's so great when he does that.
I don't see.
That's motivational speeches.
I don't see who can outscore Philly. So I'm going to say the Eagles and Chiefs.
I like it. Eagles,
all
Chiefs,
picks.
Packers.
Who's your MVP?
Chief. Oh, that's tough. That's always tough for me to do.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Pat Mahomes.
I'm going to go out on a legitimate limb.
No, for real. Josh Allen. I'm going
to go out on a legitimate limb and say Tua?
I think if Josh Allen can get the Buffalo Bills to the number 1 seed, which I think there's a strong possibility that they can, he doesn't have the weapons and he'll have the rushing numbers to get the numbers where they need to be. And the reason I say Josh Allen is because people are looking for somebody to vote for.
But it's always he's always on the table though. He's a darling. He's an NFL darling.
That's what I'm saying. And this could be the year. This could be the year to where it almost was last year, but he fell off towards the end, and Lamar ran away with it. But if like people were trying to give him the MVP the first half of the season until they fell off. But yeah, give me Josh Allen.
Give me Tua or young CJ Stroud, shocking the world.
I'm gonna go dark horse, and I didn't mention this team, and none of us did actually. So if the Niners get there, it's McCaffrey, old Snow Bunny Pearl. Thanks, Marshall.
I just, for the people that drafted him, I hope he stays healthy because
that's the thing about it is I had to get him though. I drafted him. I had to get him.
Yeah, I hope he stays healthy because
he's not. But I don't want the young man to get hurt. He's damn in fantasy. He always gets nicked.
Yeah, and plus like. Back to the fantasy thing, those type of teams, if you end up drafting somebody that's on a 14-1 team, you better have a backup because they're not playing in the playoffs. You got like the best players to have are middle of the pack road teams that have superstars because you want people to play into the end of the season because once you get to the end of the season, no, for real, Chef know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Once you get to the end of the season and waiver wire, those moves, who do you play? Is somebody going to sit because they got the number 1 seed locked up? That type of stuff. That happens. It happens every year.
We gonna find
it happened with CMC last year.
Yeah, but the guy that had CMC in my league, he won it. So we'll see.
You gotta have his backup.
We'll see.
Or like, because it's like, or like a quarterback, like when Jalen Hurts, like you have Jalen Hurts in the year he had almost won the MVP, but he got hurt at the end of the year, and Gardner Minshew came in.
Starter of the Las Vegas Raiders. Very interesting.
You never know what can happen. Like I said, my brother
they like
won.
What they saw in camp.
My brother won with Blake Bortles as his quarterback. I won a 2-quarterback league. Let me see. Oh my God, the 2-quarterback league I won with, I had Tom Savage and Drew Lock started my championship game. That should tell you the type of, you know what I mean? You never know.
He said I had a Texans and a Titans quarterback.
But I also had Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb. I had a God squad. Jamar Chase. I cashed in on players at the right time, but I
Let's
said,
trade
fuck a
that right
quarterback.
now. That bum.
Who?
Jamar Chase.
Oh my God. Hey,
Oh
I
yeah,
got
really.
T.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
I
now,
got
bro.
I got T Higgins in the big money league. Hey brother, hey, get your money. You can sit a month. It's okay.
Yo, appreciate y'all for joining us. Yo, thanks for talking some more. Watchman Kim, appreciate you.
I'm gonna get that camera fixed, y'all. But we had to do it.
Well, I believe it when I see it.
Oh my God. What? You know how much money I invested in this show for me to be on par with
Fix
y'all.
your damn camera. I'm glad we do this damn as
I
a
will.
podcast. Damn, we out, man. Damn.